One.
The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day weekend. How is everybody doing on this great Saturday morning? She said, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are the resistance. Hello, I'm actually making a live stream. Going to listen in while I'm busting wood. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for dropping in. KP, good morning, my brother from another mother in Louisiana. I hope everything is going well with you in your part of these United States of America, and happy Labor Day. My man, one of my amazing moderators from the Erie Coast, Mr. Mad Chad himself. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Tell Charity I said good morning. Also, coffee first. Then speak. One of the best screen names that I see popping up on these YouTube streets. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Prepper Chicken, Texas. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Also, welcome in. Welcome in. My man, Dan H. What's up, people? Mass Hole is in the house. As always, my brother, good morning to you. I hope you are doing well. Loretta, good morning and good to see you. I hope you are doing well and safe, and welcome back from South Dakota. Hope everything went well for you and you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Trish in recovery, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just walked the dog, ready for some coffee, Vision, and you wonderful people. Well, we appreciate that, Trish in recovery. I hope you are doing well this morning. I hope you had a successful dog walk. Yes, indeed, Loretta, we have missed you too as well, and welcome in, welcome in. Tamika Davis, good morning. I hope you're doing well today. Good to see you. Bug Out Adventures. Good, blessed morning to you. I hope you are doing well, my brother, and everything else. Frank Short, good morning and welcome in. Glad you stopped by. Good morning, Regional Sky Girl. I hope everything is going well in your part of the country, and hope you're going to have a good Labor Day weekend. Devil Dog Prepper, good morning, my brother, and welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Dan H, for the 5x5. Coffee first, thank you for the 5x5. Constitutional Carpenter, good morning, my brother. Good to see you. My man, Homestead Aquarius, good morning. Hope you're doing well, my brother, down there in the south. And I hope everything is going the way you want it to go today. Absolutely. Folks, it's Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody is doing something this weekend, something fun, and not spending the weekend working as hard as we should be. Take some time for yourself. Fed Up American, good morning. Another one of my amazing moderators and one of my brothers. Yes, indeed. Ha! Coffee First said, if you're still in top chat, you are missing the best part. There you go. Tonette, welcome in and good morning. Hi, all. Had to do some yard work before it got too hot. Good time to rest and visit. No coffee right now. Something cold. That's all right, Tonette. Good morning. Hope you're doing well on this fine, fabulous, fantastic Saturday morning. She said, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Matt. Good morning. Laboring is what I'm doing this weekend. Going to be hot, but the geese tell me get a move on. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who else we got coming in here this morning? Greenleaf. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well on this fine Labor Day weekend. We Are the Resistance is wood chopping party at my place. You know what? We Are the Resistance. I'm doing the same thing. I saw a neighbor that said free firewood. They have cut trees, and all I need to do is load up my truck and bring it home and split it. So I'm making a run this morning to go do that, load up my truck with all the firewood that will fit in it and then some, and bring it home and prepare it to be split. Yes, Whiteside Tactical Solutions. Good morning and good to see you, and thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a great day, a great weekend, and all that good stuff. Paul J. Conroy Sr., good morning. He said, I was supposed to take time for myself, but things happen and change. Yes, they do. We are adaptive and responsive. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Where'd the summer go? Fall is upon us, folks. It's time to start getting the house, the land, the property, the yard, whatever, prepared for the winter. I was looking at my gutters and I need to get the leaf blower out and blow the leaves off of the gutter and get that all settled and everything. Salty Dog 339, good morning, my friend, and welcome in. Welcome in. Dan H said he's doing post office, range time, then food shopping. I hate food shopping. I always buy too much crap. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dan H, for sure, for sure. Bug Out Adventure said he's going to be rotating preps, taking inventory. I've had to start eating out of them. I'm with you. Hey, it is what it is. Bug Out Adventure. We got to do what we got to do. And rotate, folks. Do not forget to rotate your preps. There you go. Salty Dog said he rented a lift truck to stain the house. So fun with heavy equipment. Woohoo! Doing it sober kind of sucks though. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly, Fed Up. They got a sign in the yard that said free firewood, and I'm getting as much as I can. Uh, it's going to be gone today because what I saw that was left, I'm taking all of it. So there you go. My man from another, my brother from another mother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Good morning to you, my man, Mike. I hope you are doing well, my brother. I hope everything in New Yorkistan is sustainable and withstanding anything that would put you and your family and friends in harm's way. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in, as always. Loretta said, prayers for my mama and dad. They live in Perry, Florida. Got some trees down. Okay, well, hopefully that'll get taken care of. At least they're okay. There was no harm to them personally, and therefore that's a blessing in itself. Who else came in this morning before we jump into jumping in stuff? Good morning. All right. Yes, indeed. Mike said, send chill pills. I'm with you on that, Mike. And I know things are getting crazy and mayhemic, but we will survive as long as we don't die on Thursdays. But too soon to tell. Tuesday comes first. And if you guys have not, please, please, please check out Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, folks. For all the content creators in the chat, you know the drill. If you type the word vision, it will drop your links, folks. Check out these people, these amazing content creators. If you don't know them, go over there, please watch a video, leave a like, hit the thumbs up button, and leave a comment. And if you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel. That's how we grow, folks. We all grow together. Good Eats Homestead, good morning and welcome in. Good morning. Devil Dog, can you see my comment? I did. Let me scroll up and see what the previous comment said. If you were talking to me, I'm not sure. Devil Dog said, had to log out and back in. Today is a great day because the Buckeyes are back, baby. OHIO 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Buckeyes are in the house right here, live. College football season is amongst us, folks. Junior's game is at 3 p.m. also. So I'm going to have 2 TVs going. I couldn't make it to his game in Iowa. I am beside myself. Yesterday, I was in a funk because this is the first football game of his that I have missed in 11 years. And I'm feeling some kind of way, but I talked to him last night once they got there, and their game is today. And he sent me the link for the live stream of the game, and I'm going to watch it and scream and holler and do the dad stuff as if I was there in the stands, acting the fool that I do when my son and his team play football. But college footballs abound, and the Buckeyes are in town, and they're in Indiana, and we're going to have some fun. Anyway. Yeah, folks, this first story kind of is interesting, and I don't have an opinion other than a life was lost, and I'm going to share this here in a suburb of Columbus. A pregnant female was shot and killed in her vehicle by local police. I don't have opinion yet of what it is, but I'm going to share this with you guys and we can watch together. And hopefully the audio does come through. Please let me know.
There have released body cam video showing the fatal police shooting of a pregnant black woman. Police say she was accused of shoplifting and drove her car at an officer. Miguel Almaguer tonight with the video and a warning. The images are disturbing.
Hey, out of the car, out of the car.
The deadly shooting unfolded roughly 24 seconds after police near Columbus, Ohio, first ordered Takaya Young out of her car.
Get out of the car, then get out.
As 2 officers approached the pregnant shoplifting suspect in a supermarket parking lot, Young refused their repeated commands.
Out of the car. They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car.
The officer in front of the car drawing his weapon, then firing a single fatal shot.
Just fired.
After the vehicle appears to move forward. Young was taken to a hospital where she later died. The Blendon Township Police Chief says his officers were assisting on another call when grocery store employees told them Young had shoplifted.
Despite being ordered to get out of the car more than a dozen times, she refused to do so. The woman put the car in gear and accelerated forward.
But Young's family attorney says the 21-year-old pregnant mother of 2 was gunned down in a criminal act.
You see Takaya turn her wheel before the car even begins to move. So it shows there was not an intent on Takaya's part to hurt this officer. Officers are not allowed to use deadly force because a suspect did not comply, especially one that is not armed.
The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation is conducting their own independent probe.
Okay, there's that. I don't know. I'm not a law enforcement officer. Hudson Valley, I'm with you. And she was pregnant, and she already has 2 kids. So they're investigating this. And of course, the family is suing. I think it's Blendon Township police officers and the officers civically as well. Good morning, Naj. Queen Gertrude Eats, welcome in. Tonette, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is a tragedy, and I've told. Okay, here's a good comment. Tonette said, "I've told my kids and grandkids to always cooperate with the police. We'll straighten it out later." Exactly, and that's the same thing I said. I tell my kids, you do what he tells you to do. So my son, the only trouble he's ever been in, and this is a funny story. So I get a phone call, and it's the local police, and he's on the phone, and I said, yes, sir. He acknowledged who he was. He said, we stopped your son here. Him and some of his friends are here in the parking lot behind, I think it was the Salvation Army. They're back here in the parking lot at night with airsoft guns running around shooting each other. I said, is his car there? He said, yes. I said, was he in the vehicle? He said, absolutely not. I said, am I on speakerphone? I said, yes. I said, okay. I said, did they break anything, harm anything, or steal anything? He said, absolutely not. They're just on the private property of the Salvation Army, running around with airsoft guns, shooting each other. And I said, officer, how would you like to have a airsoft battle with the kids, me and you against all of them? And he laughed. He said, I wish I could, Mr. McMurray, but I can't. And so I said, put Blair on the phone. I said, you're stupid. He said, yeah, okay, Dad. I said, put the officer back on the phone. I said, put the fear of God in him and send him home. He asked me, he said, do you want me to hold him here till you get here? I said, no, tell him to go home. I'll deal with him tomorrow. So, yeah, that was my only son's tragic, but this here is horrific. Two lives were lost in this nonsense, senseless shooting that did not have to happen. And my heart goes out to the family on that. But with that, in other news, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Guess what? Jimmy Buffett passed away. Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett dies at 78. Jimmy Buffett, singer-songwriter, millions of fans. Margaritaville, margaritas, put the margarita on the map. Passed away peacefully September the 1st, surrounded by his family and friends, music, and dogs. A statement on his website said he lived his life like a song till the very last breath and would be missed dearly. It did not say what he succumbed to or what the cause of death was. I know in May he rescheduled concerts because he had to be hospitalized. But yeah, Jimmy Buffett, a legend, whether you like him or not, has passed away. Good Eat says, yeah, a life over stealing maybe $100 or less of items is extremely sad. Yes, it is. Very much so. Very much so. And in California, they don't even follow you or go after you or whatever if you steal anything. Ha, that's right, Hudson Valley. The time is now. Folks, y'all better start preparing, getting ready, doing what you can, because mayhem is abound and it's going to be a mayhemic year. It's crazy. Yes, but yes, Jimmy Buffett passed away September the 1st. He passed away yesterday. Salty Dog said, yep, and some motorsports dude dropped dead at like 55. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Rapture Ready, good to see you. Good morning and welcome in. You know, folks, everybody is on edge. And it's not, I'll say this, and I'm trying to say this as nicely as I can. It's not going to take much to pull the pin out the grenade. Hudson Valley, you unfortunately, you're absolutely correct. This type of thing is going to become much more common as the average person is squeezed financially. Yes. It is absolutely a planned meltdown of these United States of America. Everything that's going on. People are being squeezed financially. Folks are doing things that they normally wouldn't do, but they're doing it to survive and provide. Trish in recovery, I'm surprised they pursued her for that amount. My son worked security at a major chain and they would have let it go. Right. They should have. Not saying that stealing is correct, but to lose somebody's life over maybe $100, it's crazy. She said, I hear they're already talking about freedom seed shortages for next year. You better be getting them now, folks. That's all I can say is you better get them now. Titan Preparedness Channel, welcome in this morning, my brother. I hope you are doing right. I hope you're doing all right on this amazing Labor Day weekend. And to all of those out there that labor hard daily, thank you. Keep doing it. Keep stepping forward. Keep finishing what you start, folks. Titan Preparedness said, correct. I remember in 2008, people were breaking into houses just to steal the copper. Absolutely. And it's going to get worse, unfortunately. And folks, we got to prepare ourselves to defend ourselves if necessary at any cost. Modi Soldier, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Paul J. Conroy said, Vision, the pin has been pulled. It is just a point of it will be put back in and or thrown. As far as things fell apart all here in the States, let alone the world. Yeah, we are quickly approaching the tipping point. We're not, I don't think we're not there at the tipping point yet, but we are getting very close. And I have a strange feeling that the tipping point, I'm with you on that, Hudson Valley. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Yes. And get it right and get it straight and do what we got to do. He said, send chill pills. Yes, indeed. I'm with you on that, Hudson Valley. But yeah. Okay, Rapture Ready said, Pinball mentioned potential upcoming ammo shortages. Right, get them now, folks. And it's Labor Day weekend, folks, and you know everybody is having Labor Day sales on Freedom Seeds, and you can combine some Freedom Seeds with the necessary accessories. Okay, Jimmy Buffett passed away. Now, here we're all talking mayhemic mess and everything that's going on in the world. Here is another story I'm going to share. And first of all, here's the preface for this story. How many of you have ever went out with your friends when we were teenagers and young and rang doorbells and ran? If you've ever done that, put a chat in the one. Put a 1 in the chat. How's that? And I'm going to do that because I put a 1 in there because we've all rang doorbells and ran and did worse. Meditation Paradise Land. Good morning and good to you. Hope you're doing well this morning, Carlene. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, we've all done it. Doorbell ditch, right? Right. So here's an amazing story that I found about doorbell ditch gone wrong.
Run! But tonight, what might have started out as an innocent trick turning violent. This week in Tybee Island, Georgia, police say a group of teens playing the prank were chased down and one of them assaulted. Homeowner William Cole was arrested after following the group, trying to hit them with his car and then choking one of them until a witness intervened, according to police. Tybee Island investigators saying on Monday that Cole ran away from the scene, was considered armed and dangerous, and was actively attempting to evade them before they later announced his arrest.
It's shocking. People should never take the law into their own hands. If you legitimately feel threatened, you should call the police.
And this isn't the only recent case of alleged ding-dong ditch violence. Just last week in Wilmington, Delaware, a state police trooper allegedly punched a 15-year-old boy who played that prank on his house.
They kicked the door once and ran away.
That trooper has been suspended pending an investigation after allegedly leaving the teenager Jaden bloody and bruised, according to the boy's attorney.
He punched him so hard that it broke one of the strongest bones in his face around his orbital rim. It gave him a terrible concussion.
Jaden's aunt calling the incident police brutality in a Facebook post.
It's a terrible example of overreaching, of overreaction, of violating the constitutional rights of these kids, terrifying them. I spoke to these boys. They all thought that they were going to be killed.
Delaware State Police saying they became aware of the incident through an internal body-worn camera review, and they're investigating whether or not there was any failure to intervene on the part of the other officers who were there at the time.
You've taken something that was fairly innocent, mundane, and turned it into something significantly more serious, because you yourself are now potentially going to be charged with a serious crime against a young adult.
Okay. Doorbell ding dong ditch, poo in a flaming paper bag on the front porch. Okay. Innocent prank? Yes. These days and times, no. It could be daily. And it could be deadly. Folks, this nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Yeah. I get it. Kids will be kids. We did it when we were young. But that was a much calmer time in America. And now, you do that now, you may get shot before you get off the porch. And people have, all the technology, Ring doorbells, cameras, everything going on. It's crazy. Hudson Valley, bro, come on out. I'm with you. Come on out and let's just be peacefully and leave us alone. But yeah, folks, it's getting to the point where the tipping point, and unfortunately, if you become the aggressor, you're going to go to jail. Say it short and sweet. I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one on TV, and I ain't stayed at a Holiday Inn in years. So, that's just what happens. Good morning to everybody that came in that I have not spoken to. Prepper Book Club, good morning. Queen Gertrude Eats, good morning. Welcome in. If I didn't say anything, KP, I saw you. Good morning. Who else came in? Modi, so Happy Mac. Everybody. A Resilient Dad, tapping in from the Bay. Good morning. Drew, good morning. There was another one. Somebody else snuck it in here that I saw, and I did not remember who it is because I'm old for a reason, but that's okay. But anyway, there it is, Michael Wolf. Good morning, Wolf. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, folks, in the 80s, we did it all day. And Michael Wolff said, you can still throw eggs in toilet paper and trees, the good old days. Yeah, exactly. We did it. We did it. But, you know, nowadays, they're going to chase you down and beat you up, as you see now. This guy's going to probably get charged with assault, maybe attempted murder. Jammer WV, good morning. Welcome in. Happy Labor Day weekend to you, my friend. Runny Outdoors, good morning, good evening, good night. On your side of the pond, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Naj, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. By the way, folks, all of you amazing content creators in the chat, please type the word vision and it'll drop a link to your channel. Folks, go see these folks, go share, go subscribe, watch a video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. And if you like what they're doing, please subscribe to their channels. Yeah, I've missed a whole bunch of folks coming in this morning. Good afternoon. There we go. But yeah, it times are getting mayhemic all over the place. And we need to be prepared. We need to, as Hudson Valley said, please send chill pills, because what's going on in New York, and if you haven't watched his videos, he did a live stream on it, and I could see the steam coming off of the back of his neck. He was so ticked off. Prepper Book Club, good morning and welcome in. In the state of New Yorkistan, better known as previously the state of New York, they now require background checks just to buy ammo, if I'm not mistaken. Hudson Valley can give you guys more of the details on that, but folks, if California can do it, if New York can do it, a state near you is going to do it. Get it now. Get all you can. Stay within your budget. Yeah, good. Awesome, Mike. Awesome. Yeah. Background checks to buy ammo. I wish somebody would tell me to show up a background check to buy some freedom seeds. You lost your mind, and it's not going to happen. Yeah, and like Mike said, and they're going to charge you $2.50 for the privilege of doing a background check on you to buy ammo. Not going to happen. Insane. G Mama Grows. Harden. In the garden. Good morning. Good to see you. If I missed. Now, here's another story that I want to talk about. And I really don't know where to go on this. And maybe some of you other smarter people than I myself can help. So, insanity again. But at the end of the day, who cares? So, Kentucky's Democratic governor declines to comment to appointing a Republican if Mitch McConnell steps down. So we all know and saw and heard about Mitch McConnell freezing. I'll say that. Okay. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear this week declined to say whether he would follow a state law that says Republicans would get to choose a replacement if Senator Mitch McConnell, the GOP leader, leaves Congress before the end of his term. The governor, the Democratic governor, was asked during a news conference Thursday about making an appointment in the event that the Senate vacancy came up. He said, there is no vacancy, whatever. So, you know, with that, he said he's going to serve out his term. And he said, I believe him. So I'm not going to speculate about something that hasn't happened and isn't going to happen. So I'm going to play this clip because we need to see it and watch what happens.
There is, of course, other news we're following. In fact, let's turn to another alarming moment today for Senator Mitch McConnell, the top Senate Republican, appearing to freeze for several seconds at an event in Kentucky. Here's Ryan Nobles.
Tonight, another health scare for one of the most powerful members of Congress.
Did you hear the question, Senator?
Top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell freezing and unresponsive for more than 30 seconds after being asked a question about his plans to run for re-election.
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
The episode coming after the 81-year-old gave a 20-minute speech to a group in Covington, Kentucky, without issue. It's the second time in 2 months that McConnell has froze during a press conference. In July, he was led away after staring blankly for more than 20 seconds.
So that last one, the lady in the green suit, I talked about this. She touched him, then he froze. I don't know if it's coincidence or if it's something else.
When he was asked about it afterwards, he joked about President Biden stumbling during an event.
Well, the president called to check on me. I told him I got sandbagged.
McConnell missed more than a month of work after falling and suffering a concussion in March. Today, President Biden offered McConnell his support.
Okay, anyway, yeah, that's the end of that. So, but like I said, our so-called leaders of the free world, they're getting old. And these cats won't step down because they don't want to lose the millions that they're making, and they're getting old. Yeah. Time to go. All right, Hudson Valley, if you're leaving, my brother, be safe, Paul. And it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Our leaders are getting old. He is in his 80s. They won't step down. They won't vote term limits in. And it just doesn't make sense. They can't. How can they lead the country? Look what's happening in the country. And I'm trying to not get in my feelings, as my brother African Dreamin' says, but these folks are suffering from dementia and everything else on the planet. It just doesn't make sense. But then again, that's their plan. Their plan is to send us in a tailspin. Rapture Ready said, yep. And yep, lithium batteries instead of alkaline. Exactly. Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Good morning, sis. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you and welcome in for this Saturday morning. Grab a coffee and talk. And we're just talking. Homestead Aquarius says nothing like the whole world watch as the cheese slips off your cracker. Exactly. Yeah. Regional Sky Girl said she had Mitch McConnell on one of her flights. Yeah. Yeah. It exactly, Rapture Ready. She hit his reset button. Yes. Tonette says the Kentucky governor race is about race. Good old boy, Republicans, sheriffs, etc. are backing Bashir. They tied him in with Trump for keeping us safe, for letting prisoners out during Charlie 19. Yeah. Yes, Hudson Valley, term limits now. We need term limits. Yes, we need term limits. Correct, Tonette. Sold us out long time ago. Regional Sky Girl said he is too old, as are many others. Exactly. It's hey, there you go. Hudson, Mike, dude, I'm with you 100%. That's true, Rapture Ready, not leaders, representatives of us. We are the leaders. You're absolutely right, Rapture Ready, and thank you for the correction. Because this is not a democracy. This is a republic. Yes. Micro said, I voted for term limit in New York State. Exactly. Absolutely. It just doesn't make sense, folks. It makes sense to us because we see the madness and the pot that they're stirring and what they're trying to do. It's up to us as we the people to right the ship and get it in the right direction, because apparently they're trying to run us into the iceberg. We saw that movie, and I don't even want to talk about what's behind what happened there, but it is a time, folks, where we have to stand for something or we will fall for anything. And that came from Malcolm X. Prepper Book Club, absolutely. Term and age limits need to be applied. Absolutely. 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 It is absolutely without a doubt term limits, age limits, and these greedy people that are supposed to represent us sold us out years ago. And the only way this is going to get fixed is if we do it. I'm in myself. And here's this. Listen to this. I'm gonna go in on this one too. The man who coined the term virtual reality, and I'm gonna put this in the chat because y'all need to read this for yourself. The man who coined the term virtual reality says that AI is not a threat to humans. Let's see what this bozo has to say. Maybe. And I know you can't hear that because I can't hear it either. And we'll see what happens after this commercial. One term limit. Yes. Prepared Irishman, good morning. Welcome in while this commercial runs through. Greenleaf, if I didn't speak to you, welcome in. Titan Preparedness channel says, unfortunately, nothing will get fixed without a hard reset.
Hi, I'm Steve Clements, and I have a question. Earlier this month, we talked about the fears surrounding AI technology, even end of humankind as we know it scenarios. But are those fears exaggerated? Let's get to the bottom line. The launch of ChatGPT last year sparked a huge debate across the globe and a gold rush of investors who are pouring billions to push artificial intelligence. The debate on AI usually has three scenarios. It's either going to take our jobs, or it's going to revolutionize the economy, or it's going to end the world.
Okay, that's the story. And those are the three scenarios, and he's absolutely correct. But Jaron Lanier, artificial intelligence is not a threat to humans. He said, what if the fears of artificial intelligence are unfounded? Is AI nothing more than a mashup of everything available online? And is there zero possibility that machines could one day build other machines, making humans irrelevant? Earlier this month, they talked about it, and he basically said that AI is not a threat to humans. What say you? Does everybody think AI is a threat to the human race? I say yes. Yeah, exactly, Prepper Book Club. Yeah. We don't need a Skynet. I know how that movie goes. Yes. It's insanity. Absolutely insanity. Micro Wolf says politicians should get minimum wage pay for the medical and retirement fund, just like American people. Best way they know how they feel. You got that right. But yeah, AI, not a threat to humans? Don't know. Micro, you're right. Wolf, you're right. Machines build machines today. I used to go to factories or anything you need. Hummus for now is to program. Correct. Yes, we are the resistance. Says absolutely. Yes, AI is a threat to humans, whether it's to take our jobs or to create more machines or to take over the world and get rid of the human race. That's my opinion. I believe it is, because we all know that AI is only as good as the programmer programming it. And if the programmer that's programming it is a rogue programmer, then the rogue programmer programs the AI to do rogue stuff. It's an algorithm. Correct, Greenleaf. Right. It depends on who's programming it. Yes. Penny Pinching Prepper. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Having a great day. Good. Right. She said, I don't trust AI, and I won't. I never will trust it. It's crazy. These people just come out, pull rabbits out of their rear end and call it magic. No, it ain't magic. It's debauchery. It's horrible. It is absolutely worthless. And I think it needs to be heavily regulated. And that's just my opinion. But you know me, I'm nobody but an average guy that's trying to prepare and take care of my family and friends and live my life in peace in the woods, as Hudson Valley says, live in the woods and be peaceful. So this next story, and I'm gonna end the stories with this one because it really ticks me off. The whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, folks, and I'm gonna just read this. JP Morgan Chase Bank processed more than $1 billion for Epstein, the U.S. Virgin Islands are saying. JP Morgan reported Epstein transactions as suspicious to the U.S. Treasury Department, but a lawyer for the U.S. Virgin Islands has said that JP Morgan Chase told United States authorities it processed more than $1 billion for Jeffrey Epstein over 16 years. JP Morgan says they reported the transactions as suspicious to the U.S. Department of Treasury after Epstein's suicide. But beforehand, because of greed and the love of money, they didn't speculate it or report it during the transactions. And a lawyer for the U.S. Virgin Territory said at a hearing, concealing its lawsuit against the largest U.S. bank. The Virgin Islands are suing J.P. Morgan Chase. Epstein apparently owned 2 islands. Epstein had been a J.P. Morgan Chase client from 1998 to 2013. Then, when the bank fired him, the disgraced financier had been waiting trial on sex trafficking charges at the time of his death. The U.S. Virgin Islands, where Epstein owned 2 islands, 2 private islands, is suing J.P. Morgan for at least $190 million and likely much more, saying it ignored red flags that Epstein was running a sex trafficking operation because he was their lucrative client. Yeah, exactly, Happy Mac. Right. Oh, yeah, nothing to see here. Move along, folks. All-American Prepper, good to see you, my brother. Good morning. Drew said it's a threat if it's replacing jobs at an alarming rate. Yeah, AI, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, U.S. Virgin Islands are suing the largest bank on the planet, JP Morgan Chase, and I hope they win. That's all I'm going to say about that. Modi Soldier says, my wife's best friend is here, and so I'm spending as much time outside as possible. Yes, absolutely. Annoying. I'm with you. Modi Soldier. And welcome. Homestead Aquarius said billions of our tax dollars floating into the island of debauchery. You got that right. Without a doubt, Homestead Aquarius. It's crazy. XNYC Prepper, good morning. If I did not speak to you, forgive me. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. And the Cane Judo is going well. Yes. Tonette, well, supposedly he hung himself, so there was no gun involved. Yes. But it's yeah, exactly. Homestead Aquarius, Jurassic Park. Yes, it's crazy. Virginia Bushcrafter, Welcome in. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well this morning. Good to see you. But folks, the times are getting crazy. And I know our grandparents said that. We didn't see anything. It just doesn't make sense. Our grandparents said times are getting crazy. Didn't believe them. We went on about our business. Our parents said times are getting crazy, and we didn't think anything about it. We've been about our business. Um, exactly, Tonette. Couldn't take a chance on the right hand. Exactly. And now in these mayhemic times, we are saying times are getting crazy. But the difference is some of our children are saying the same thing. Times are getting crazy. With that, you guys, everybody, it is exactly, Loretta. I was just getting ready to say that, Loretta. Just as my grandparents told me and my parents, there is nothing new under the sun. Just pray. Exactly. There's nothing new. Exactly, Wolf. The client book that came up missing. Yeah, they're throwing out names and this and that, and Giselle, whatever her name is, she's sitting in prison, I think, so they say. But yeah, all we can do is pray, prep, prepare, and practice. I guess prepping is preparing, huh? Yeah. Pray, prep, and practice. That's all we can do, folks. You know, Make This Go Viral LLC. Good morning to you, and thank you for stopping in on this wonderful Saturday morning for coffee and a talk. We're just talking about some current events, life in general, and how the world is going to hell in a handbasket with mayhem abound. But that's okay. We see it coming, we adjust, we step to the side, and we keep prepping, and life is good. Times are tough and going to be tougher. Yeah, Titan Preparedness Channel. Times are tough. Going to be a rough few years. It is. And folks, here's my thing. You're absolutely right, Titan Preparedness. Here's what I think. It's going to get worse exponentially next year. I have that feeling. But you're right. You're right, Titan. And it is crazy. CUCV Farmer. Good morning. Welcome in. I'm 44 and I don't recognize my country. I'm with you. I'm with you. Same here. I don't recognize my country. Loretta, take care. Have a great day and be safe. Have an amazing Labor Day as well. And folks, the time, that's my thing. The time is now, and I've been saying it. We have got to get serious and be as ready as we can be. That's all we can do. We have to educate the next the next generations behind us. We have to prepare. I talked about XNYC. He says, I believe the elections will be canceled because of World War III. That's a good point. I don't know if that's going to happen. I believe the election will go. I don't know if it's going to be an election, but I think there's going to be something catastrophic that happens up before it happens. And the dude, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. He said the slow burn needs to stop and someone needs to just pour the gasoline on the dumpster we call our country and economy. I'm with you on that, the dude. But folks, I don't promote fear and porn fear and all that mess, but just be aware of what's going on, especially locally, in your local area, in your city, in your state, and then what's going on in the country. All American Prepper says, yeah, we will be in a hot war with Russia by then. I do not deny that. You're probably right. Devil Dog Prepper says people need to wake the heck up. Men and women have died fighting for our freedom, and we're just allowing them to take it away. I'm with you on that, Devil Dog. And we have to take it back. We the people. The Constitution says we the people. I heard something the other day. There was a poll, and I forget who sent it to me. It may have been the Prepared Irishman, that talked about the majority of it was a poll that was being talked about. And I think it was the Prepared Irishman that sent it to me. That the world, the United States of America, there was a poll. The country's full of crap. The leadership is full of crap. They don't believe or trust anybody. And here's the kicker. The poll said that the people believe that they will have to take up arms to straighten out the country. That right there, folks, caught my attention. And it could be true. Dan H., you're absolutely right. Be ready so you don't have to get ready, folks. Yes, she is sunshine. Right. This is the plan, though. Chaos is the goal. Correct. They want the country to implode in on itself. Yes. But, we're not going to let that happen. And if it does, we'll settle. And when the dust settles, we'll deal with who's standing and go from there. But folks, I want everybody to be aware of what you need to take care of your family if the lights go out, if the stores are empty, if mayhem is abound in the country, if chaos breaks out nationwide, if war breaks out worldwide. Be prepared for the best you can do, folks. The dude says we could pick better leadership for our country by just grabbing the Walmart door greeters around the country. They seem more capable than our leaders at this point. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah, I saw that, Wolf. Russia has armed the Satan II in their silos and put them on alert. Poland countries are on the border. American troops, yes, welcome World War III. Exactly. TX Lala, welcome in. Right, we do. We need term limits. That'll solve half the problems. I would agree. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. But, we the people make those decisions. Those folks in Washington, D.C. forget and have forgotten they work for us. We put them there. We can take them out of there and reelect new ones. So we just have to do it. And that's about it. Other than that, folks, anybody doing anything fun this weekend? We need to do something fun. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I'm splitting wood all weekend. Homestead Aquarius says, if you lose your job, if you lose your health, or lose the breadwinner, be prepared. Absolutely. Absolutely, Homestead Aquarius. You couldn't said it any better. That's it, folks. Prep up. She is Sunshine said, I don't think foreign countries are the enemy. It's our government who have decided to serve the devil and not us. Hey, well said, She is Sunshine. Well said. Prepper Book Club said it's not just politicians, it's the military industrial complex. Yes. The pharmaceutical complex, etc. The swamp. Yes, absolutely. All right, XNYC Prepper said he's going fishing. Yes. Psalms 146. This weekend is my sister's wedding. Tomorrow, tell your sister I said. Vision Preparedness said, congratulations, long life, live long, prep hard, and love life. Tell her for me, I said congratulations. The Prepared Irishman said, I'm going into the woods and playing. There you go. Yes. Scott Hummer, welcome in, my brother. Good to see you. He said, thank you, Trent, and all. Have a great weekend. That's the name of the game. That is the name of the game. Salty Dog is like me. Glitch in the Matrix. He's splitting wood. Can be fun. Yes, exactly. I'm with you, Salty Dog. I love splitting wood. Put that thing on the wood splitter and do my thing. Ha! Dan said, Vision, if you call splitting wood fun, you're already in the apocalypse. Yeah, Dan, it's fun because I have a log splitter. And the log splitter splits and cuts and eats and chews. It's good. Then I just throw all the wood in the truck, drive it to the back, and stack it. Done. But yeah, it's going to be, make it a good weekend, folks. Devil Dog says, people read the Declaration of Independence. We, the people, can and shall take back our government when they stop working for us. Very well said, Devil Dog. You're absolutely right. It's there. It is right there in the Declaration of Independence. Yes. Thank you for that. But folks, you know, Eco Neighbor, my brother, good to see you and welcome in, welcome in. But folks, you better be prepared. And if you guys get a chance, Eco, do me a favor, type the word vision in the chat and it'll drop a link to your channel. Eco had a live this morning. I didn't get to see a lot of it because I was getting ready for mine. But go back, folks. If you have not subscribed to Eco Neighbor, please do so. He was talking about living off grid. Go watch that video. Knowledge. This man, him, Eco, him and his wife, Gigi, down in Florida, living off grid homestead, doing their thing. Doing their thing, folks. You got to do it. And Eco, I'll send you an email this weekend. Let's plan hopefully Thursday if possible. I'll let you know. But yeah, folks, keep an eye on what's going on. Keep prepping, keep planning, keep practicing, keep doing the things that need to get done. And by all means, take some family time. So here's my family. Last night was date night. Me and the COO went to the movies. We went to go see my man Robert McCall, The Equalizer 3. And here is the short of it without telling nothing about it. It is the best of all of them. I will say that. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, The Equalizer 3 was amazing and it was well worth the money. But it wasn't about the money. It was the time that I got to spend with the COO. And she was laughing at me because she knows I am a huge fan of The Equalizer 3. And she laughed at me through the whole movie. Thank you, Mad Chad, for dropping Eco's channel. And to that video, if I'm not mistaken, I think that may have been it. But yes, thank you. But yeah, that was a great movie. We had a great time. TLC in the garden. Good morning, sis. How are you? Hope you're doing well and welcome in. Welcome in Tanya's Pantry Farm. Welcome in. Good morning. You guys will have to catch the replay. We are about to go do the things. But yeah, I loved it. Last night was movie night, but folks, spend time with the loved ones. Do something fun. Take a little bit of time and enjoy life. And then we'll get back on it and get prepping and get preparing and doing what we need to do. Because that is what's most important. And with that, I want to say this to everybody. Keep prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Keep prepping. Have an amazing rest of your day, folks. And I will see you in the next video. This is Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody. Enjoy the Labor Day weekend. and we will see you soon.
The time is now.